Hey y'all, thought I would do my annual recap of the year or whatever, reflection on the year. I did not look back at my goals from last year to try and see what I accomplished or from this year. Um, Sorry about the noise, that's my heat kicking on right now. I've got radiator heat, so it's just making that noise that it makes. Um, Classically, right when I want to talk, that's not how it always goes. But I feel like this year was really long. I feel like so many different things happened that like the beginning of the year feels so long ago. And I also feel like because I just moved in here like last month that I feel like I've been here for a lot longer, and so that like skewing my sense of time as far as like I feel like I lived with my parents so long ago. Like that feels like a different time, different year. But that was most of this year still. So oh my goodness. I spent a lot of this year like grieving my marriage for sure. There was a lot of very hard points and like I did a lot of like verbally processing and with this diary and with people in my life and just continuously like understanding more of where I was at and how I was going to get through it. So I feel like I've made some pretty good strides. Like people outside are so loud. I swear to God, there's like never noise here except for right this minute. Oh my lord. There is a bar right next door, so. And we're entering the holidays, so I'm sure it'll start to get noisy. Um, as people come home. As people come home and then immediately want to escape their families. Ruben looks so fucking regal right now. He's got this like staining in his fur. Like you can see it all around his neck, like right where his collar normally is. He's not wearing his collar right now. I've got to like get some wipes and try and I think he's got a little bit of yeastiness going on because he's got so much like folds and wrinkles over here. So, and I think sometimes after the vet, or not after the vet, after the groomer, he's still like damp and then he puts the collar back on. So, anyway, I've got to deal with that. It's just an aesthetic thing. He has been scratching at it a little bit much, but he's still so cute. So, I'm working on just being better about like taking his collar off when we're inside because it's like, why does he need to wear his collar inside? He doesn't. So I'm sure it's nice to not always have to wear it. Yeah, anyway, this year, a lot of grief about marriage. Like, as I surpassed all the first, like, I had my first Easter, which Easter was, like, a very much a trigger holiday for, like, how I met Han and the last holidays I spent with their family. And so, like, Easter was very heavy for me. But that time, that just feels so far away. Like, April feels so long ago. For real. I went through so many different stages of the grief process this year. Did a nice letting go thing in June around Han's birthday, like really trying to propel myself forward towards like the moving forward part of the process. Yeah. So I feel like I made some pretty good strides. Obviously now I'm living in my own apartment, so that was kind of like a low key goal for the year, but I didn't really think it would happen just because the market is insane and I was looking for so long with nothing sticking, and so I just kind of had really resigned myself to like I'm just gonna live with my parents for a while, like that's just gonna be what it is. So this is kind of like the surprise of the year really is like being on my own right now, living in my own space. I'm really enjoying it. It's different for sure. I've lived with someone basically for the past like 6 years, more or less. So it's definitely different to come home and talk to myself, talk to the animals, and like have my own things to do, and you know, it's very different. It's an adjustment. It's an adjustment, but we're happy here. So, and I feel like we could live here for a while, so that's a positive. One of my other goals: get on ADHD meds. That didn't happen. That did not happen. Um, Stick to a budget. I think that was one of my other goals. I did pretty well at that. I'm gonna say I'm pretty happy with myself. Especially right now living in my own apartment, I have more expenses than I did just living at my parents. So I've been like really doing pretty well at inputting it and paying attention to it and trying to cut down on my like impulsive buying that I do. It's a very much an ADHD thing of like, oh, I think of something and I'm like, gotta get it, like right away versus just like waiting and then realizing I don't even need it or really want it anymore. I'm trying to get better about like making a list of things that I want and then like making myself wait like a week or something like that. Haven't yet done it, but I feel like most of the things that I want to impulsively buy, I would probably be like, nah, whatever. I'm getting a little tired here, Rube. But yeah, 2023 was a good year overall. Very good year. One of my other goals was, I think, was like low-key figuring out my fertility, which I basically have a plan with my doctor of what to do whenever I'm ready, and then comes the like waiting to see how things return and then figuring out what I want to do for a donor and going from there. So I am about to join like a queer conception group that meets in Dover like once a month, and now that we're gonna have Teetotaler in Dover, I'll be out there like at least once a week, and so I can line up when I'm out there with when these meetings are. So it'll be nice to meet some other people that are going through the same thing, thinking about the same things. It's just different being queer. It's not as easy. You should think about more parts and pieces, and it's not quite as cut and dry as for other people. Let's see, this year I got to hang out with my nieces once a week because I started watching them in January while my friend was in school. She's still in school, but she finishes coming up soon, but I will still see them on Tuesdays. That's the plan, even going forward. So that's been really special to me. Right now, it's been like 2 weeks since I saw them because I was sick and then I had to work this week. So I feel like I went a little crazy without my girls. So actually, my phone is sitting on top of their Christmas presents right now. We're going to stop over there on Christmas morning and drop them off. And I haven't seen them, so I'm excited to see them. So that's been very special to me, and it just kind of like has reaffirmed over and over my like desire to have a child of my own. So I feel like I'm continuously reaffirmed in that like every time I'm with them. So that's been a highlight of the year, getting to see them once a week. For the last like 4 months now, I've been helping one of my other friends with her daughter on Mondays, and so I've gotten to see her once a week as well, so that's really special. All these little babies entered my life this year, and yeah, I would chalk this up as a pretty good year. I feel like once I moved in here, it definitely was like post-divorce chapter has started. I was kind of in that in-between grief zone for a while, and I feel like I am like steadily moving forward. Like I've said before, like I think I'm gonna miss my old life. Like that's gonna continually be a thing. The same way you like miss a person who's died every once in a while, I think that that's always gonna be part of me. And like I'm a very sentimental and like emotional person in that way, where it's like I want to give honor and value to the time I spent in that relationship and in that family, and so yeah, it's it's been a year, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Though honestly, like I don't really like seeing the year 2024, and I think that I thought no, I think my brain. I think it's because all the Trump 2024 things have been circulating for so long that I'm just like triggered by seeing 2024. I'm like, ugh, don't want to see it. We gotta get through a whole year of it. Great. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. It was a good year. It was a good year. Much less dramatic than 2022. A lot of time with my nieces and my little nephew. As always, missing Coda. That's a permanent feature. I've had a lot of really intense dreams this year. My dreaming has been off the charts. Oh my gosh, I got to visit my friends who live in Canada. I finally took a vacation, like a real vacation, where I was like not around for 5 days, and it was really great. And yeah, so it's been a good year. Ruben and I got to go to Canada. It was wicked fun. Love Brie and Sarah. And See, there he goes, itching it. I really gotta get the fungal wipes. You're such a good boy. Anyway, I'm rambling for too long. 2023 was a good year. And, I gotta make some goals for next year. I haven't made some goals yet. One of the things I was trying to do this year was grow my beard out. If you notice, through like the fall, my beard was getting pretty long, but I kind of got sick of it. I personally really like this length that it is right now, but this is also one of the most like itchiest phases, so it's like hard because I like the look of it aesthetically, but I hate the feeling of it. But yeah, so I'm trying to grow my hair again. I did this in 2021, but I was still working outside then, and so like once it got kind of longer, it was really too hot, and so I'm wondering if like working indoors, I might be able to better deal with the growing hair. So I haven't cut my hair. I shaved it in like October. I think it's been like 2 months now. So last time I got to like 5 months of length and then I quit. So I'm definitely curious if I can do it again. But I always say this. I'm always like, I'm going to grow my beard out and then I shave it. I'm going to grow my hair out and then I shave it. So don't take me seriously in that. But yeah. I've had this fucking cough for like a month. It's just this little dry cough that won't go away. It's very annoying. Anyway, Ruben and I think we're gonna go to bed soon because I'm feeling tired. Oh. Huh? Should we get ready for bed? He basically sleeps wherever, so he doesn't really care. But yeah. Thanks for listening. Oh, here's Charlie. Thanks, Charlie. You want to walk on, please, so I can finish this fucking video? Thank you. Thanks for wrecking the white balance, Charlie. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm just babbling, so I'm gonna shut up now. Thanks for listening to my rambles tonight and all year, and I look forward to sharing more of my life next year. Ruben looks so fucking cute right now. You are so fucking cute, dude. You little lip pouting. Are you falling sleepies? Yes, you are. He's a good boy. Yes, you are such a good boy. Oh, my buddy. My heater's really kicking on now. Anyway, thanks for watching, listening, putting up with my shit. And I look forward to sharing more of my life in the year to come. And yeah, gotta think of some goals for the new year. Maybe recycle some old ones because I did not get on my meds. But I'm feeling pretty proud of us. Ruben and I walked every day. Forgot about that one. I don't know if I said that already. We did accomplish that. We've been walking every day, especially living here. So yeah, getting more movement in my life. But anyway, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. This will probably be my last video of the year unless the inspiration strikes me to record again. But gotta think of some goals for 2024 and ready for ready for a new year. Bring it on. Bring it on. Okay. All right, guys. Hope you guys are having a good week, and we'll talk to you next year.